Alright, welcome back to Dare to Grow TV, and hello again if you're listening on the podcast, if you're driving or whatever. Obviously you're not going to be able to make the copious amount of notes required, but don't worry because I keep banging on about the same stuff over and over. You are welcome. In today's episode, I want to share with you 4 things I keep seeing over and over and over again that people can improve in order to grow and scale their online business. Let's go. Alright, these insights are coming from a program I run called Preex Business School. I teach purpose-driven entrepreneurs how to craft their offer, finish their offer, get it online, and not just use social media to sell it, because I don't think that alone works, it's not enough, but actually build a proper funnel, craft a sales page, create freebies, generate leads, open up sales opportunities, and use webinars and one-to-one to actually make sales online. Building what is in effect a scalable online business where you can literally eat, sleep, live, work anywhere in the world. The thing about it that's different is I teach a methodology that works for purpose-driven people. Most purpose-driven people, they just don't enjoy social media and they don't like selling. So I teach this process of leading with value, of turning up and using your thought leadership, of sharing your passions and crafting an offer people want to buy, building a funnel to sell it, making it easier for you to sell when it comes to webinars. Now, there are hundreds of people in that program. I've seen, I don't even know how many sales pages now, variations and variations over the years. There are 4 things I keep seeing. I'm hesitant to use the words that people are doing wrong. It's not that extreme, but there are 4 things I keep seeing that I keep educating people on over and over and over again. And that's what I want to share with you in this video to help you make more sales, grow your business, and ultimately help more people. That's what we're here to do, isn't it? There is one I'm not going to talk about, which is their offer isn't finished, because I've spoken about that far too many times, too many episodes. But if your offer isn't finished, there is a video link, podcast episode below. You can access it, watch that content, and we'll skip right over that. So, the biggest reason I think people don't sell online, one of the biggest challenges that I work with people on all the time, is content creators, course creators, entrepreneurs ironically build stuff that nobody wants to buy. It's such a weird thing. I see so many times people crafting courses and offers and programs to get a result, and I have to say to them, who's going to buy that? Well, they need it. No, but nobody buys what they need. They only buy what they want. So when you're crafting something, you have to remember that people buy what they want, they don't buy what they need. You have to get under the skin of your customer genuinely. Who is going to put their hands in their pocket and say, take my money, teach me this stuff? And what is the outcome they're hoping for? They either want you to relieve some major pain they're feeling in their life, or they want you to give them a result that they've been trying to get, a reality they're trying to build. They've wanted it for years and years, not months and months. The desire is at a place now where they're willing to pay for you to coach them, train them, teach them, support them in getting that result. Who is your customer? What are they struggling with? What is the pain they're feeling? And what do they want? What are they trying to get to? So I want to be careful giving examples, because I don't want to give any examples from actual clients I work with, and I don't want to say anything that's going to offend you. But if I talk about Preex, that's the safest way to go. When I'm selling Preex, I do not build entire funnels and trainings and focus on what goes on a sales page, how to build a funnel, because nobody wants that. All of my sales messaging, if you pay attention, is build a scalable 6-figure business. Get out of your own way and turn up and be the leader that you know you can be in the world. Share your unique thought leadership. This is how you take your place on a global stage. Here's how you build a business that sets you free so that you can get on with living your life and being of service. Here's how you sell online without selling directly. This process means you can avoid selling. Do you see how those are things that my customers want? They want to be of service. They want to teach people what they know. They want time for their passions and their hobbies. They want to spend time with their family. They want to travel. They want an online business. They don't want to build a funnel. They don't want to run ads. They don't want to do content. So I don't sell that. What I sell is the outcome, the message, the hook, the big thing that they want, that they desire. What I teach them is what they need. So when I get people off social media onto my mailing list and reading a freebie PDF I've created, or Once I get them off my mailing list onto a webinar, I say, guys, I know this is what you want because I wanted it too, and this is what I get from people, this is what I know you want. Now, if you want that result, let me tell you the truth of who you need to become and what you need to do and what it's gonna take, all right? When I get them off social and in my world and I have their attention, I can then be really bold and tell them what it's gonna take, what they need to do. But in your messaging, in your hook, in your sales page, you can talk about the need, but it can't be the focus, because people don't buy what they need, they buy what they want. So look at your sales page, read the hook, read the message, read what you're selling to people. Do you think people want it? Is it a desire they have? Would they be willing to pay for it? Are they in enough pain in opposition of that they're willing to pay to come over? You use what you teach and what they need to support the message of what they want. So really look at your sales page, look at your offer and ask yourself, do people want it? Review everything that you're doing and make sure you're speaking to the want, the desire, the outcome, the lifestyle, the result they're gonna get, and not all of the drudgery of what it's actually gonna take to get there. Second mistake that I see, or second opportunity for improvement, might I rephrase that, the second thing I love people to work on and focus on is original language that actually speaks to people. So when I see a first cut of somebody's sales page, what they're saying is right and it's valid, but there are sentences that people read and have read over and over, so it just becomes white noise. It becomes part of the online stuff. Nobody pays attention to it. When you're crafting original messages and trying to speak to people and speak to their heart and soul, the trick is not to write what you want to write. The trick is to say what you would normally say as a human being. So if I was to write about what Preex is, I would say, Preex is a business school for people who want to build a scalable six-figure business. That's right and that's valid. Can you see that? And it has a place. But when I talk to people and people say to me, what is it? What do you really help people do? My language becomes a lot more casual and personal and meaningful. So if somebody says to me, what is Preex Business School? I might say, look, it's the fundamentals of what you need in order to grow and scale a business online. But the thing about it is people know this stuff. They can read books on strategy. They know they have to build a funnel. There's hundreds of free YouTube videos on what goes on a sales page and what goes on a message. What makes Preex unique is when they craft their offer, they can bring it to me on a weekly basis, show me the page, and I'll put my eyes on their work and give them feedback. The other thing is, even when people know what they have to do, they don't do it. Why not? Because there are limitations, there are thoughts, there are things that are holding them back, patterns and beliefs. So a huge thing that we do in Preex is focus on who you need to become. So one of my favorite modules in there is the 90-day sprint, where you identify someone who has your result and you think about what behaviors do they practice on a daily basis. You put it into your sheet, those behaviors, and you become the person who does those behaviors. Because if you do the things that it takes on a daily basis, how can the outcome not arrive? How does it not become inevitable? Do you see how when I say build a scalable six-figure business, even like purpose-driven entrepreneurs, have you heard that before? So when you hear it, you glaze over a little bit. You're like, oh, I've heard it before, what's original? When I talk about who do you need to become, be the person who does the thing. What are the behaviors that make the result inevitable? What do you have to practice on a daily basis that if you do that and do it consistently, how can the result not come about? Do you see how that resonates? That makes sense. You get it and you're like, I want to do that. What is this tracker? How do I figure that out? That's what I'm selling. That's what I'm giving people. So in your sales pages, yes, write out what it is, but then I want you to go to the next level and really ask yourself, what is original about what you teach? What is original about the insights that you have, having taught students or clients in the past? What is original? What resonates with your clients? What gives them the light bulb moment? That's the kind of stuff that has to be on your sales page. So one of the best things you can do is pair up with somebody who's doing something similar. Say you're in Preex, I'd get you to do this on a call with another Preex member, and actually tell them what you teach people. Tell them what you do, tell them why it works, what gets the result, what makes the difference, and then all of that stuff, record it, do a Zoom call, record it, play it back and listen to what you say. That is the stuff that needs to go on your sales page, in your messaging, in your offers. The language you use has to be different to what people hear all the time. The stuff that you talk about has to be different, otherwise why would they choose you over somebody else. They're coming to you because it's your insights, it's your approach, it's the way you are, it's how you show up in the world, it's the serendipity of you and your program. That's what's going to sell it, all right? So just to summarize that, because I really want to make sure it lands, the first cut of what you put on your sales page and your offer is going to be, it's going to be boring. That's what I want to say. Like, often I'll read stuff and I will say to people in Preex, and if you're watching and you're in Preex, you know I've said this. I say over and over, I've read that before. I've heard that line before. I've seen it before. My brain is always looking as a consumer for new, for original, for different. If I've read it before, I go, got it, seen it, done it, they can't teach me anything. If they say a sentence that makes me go, oh, never thought of that before, or they outline a process and I think, wow, that makes sense. Now, how do I do that? They've got my attention. So do your first cut, accept that that's boring and you've probably used a lot of language people have heard and seen before. Go again. How would you say it? How would you explain it? What's unique? What's original? What are the insights? What is the crux of the stuff that gets the result? That's what's got to be in your offer, in your freebie, in your sales page, in your marketing, all right? All right, the third one, I'm really excited about this video. I think there's some good stuff in this video. The third one is you have to put in extras that will get the result, but it should be aligned to your passion and your unique gift and what you're good at and what you enjoy. As a heading, how clumsy is that? Let me break it down and explain it for you. When you create an offer or a program and there's like a curriculum, do these things, people can do the curriculum and still not get a result because there's something missing. There's always something extra people need to get a result. And I'm just going to give you the example from Preex to make this land. I know that when I show up live on the Wednesday course, I always go live 12 p.m. on a Wednesday for Preex Business School clients, and I say to them, bring me your sales page, bring me your offer, bring me your funnel, bring me your Facebook ad results, bring me a challenge, tell me it, and let's have a discussion. And there's people on the call, everyone benefits from that discussion. When they show me their sales page or show me their ads, the level of insight and feedback and direction I'm able to give them is so much stronger than a generic training video, okay? So in Preex, there is a video, several videos, what needs to go on a sales page, why you need a sales page and not a website, a checklist for what has to be on your sales page. I want people to do that work because I want them to come to the weekly call with me live with a draft. I don't want them to come and ask me on the call, what goes on a sales page? That's too easy, what a waste of time. Like, watch the videos, do a draft, bring me your draft, right? Now when we look at the draft, the richness of the feedback and the insights I can give you based on what I'm seeing is next level. And everybody benefits from seeing what is and what it could be at the next level. So in order for me to get results for my clients in Preex, I'm doing two things there. One, I'm looking at their work and giving them feedback based on years of experience, 7 figures in sales. I'm telling you these are the tweaks that need to happen. The second thing I'm doing is maximizing time. I don't have time to sit on a call and talk through every single week what goes on a sales page. What a waste of time. That's why there's a course. Go and watch the videos and produce a draft. So doing the live videos is a huge value add, but I love it and I get value from it because I see where people are struggling and it forms ideas for content that I put out in the world, for books that I write, for PDFs I create, for funnels. So it's win, 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 win. Everybody wins by me doing that. And I love it and it energizes me and it's fun. Another example is the Preex workbook. This is a beast, and when I look at that, I don't know when I did that. Like, this wasn't, oh, casual Saturday with a coffee. This was months of work to put this workbook together. That means it's very hard for people to replicate. This puts me out in the market. Like, this is original, this is different. When you see a workbook of this volume and this depth, you've got to think there must be something she's doing. Like, she isn't a startup, is she? Like, there's something going on there. There's another level of training, of planning, of reiteration, of development that's gone into Preex to get it where it is. The reason I do workbooks is because it helps my clients get a result and they're excited to get them in the post. So they join the course and then in the post they get a printed copy of this workbook on recycled paper. I pay extra for that, it's important. So they get the workbook in the post and I encourage them, take the workbook to a coffee shop, watch a video, then go to the workbook. I've put all the questions you need to answer in that workbook. Fill in your answers, it will move you along. There's something about that, going to the coffee shop, getting your coffee, watching the video, doing your workbook, that is so much more immersive and experiential than just watching the video and putting notes in a journal. There's something about it. So here, I'm using my passion for writing. I don't know why I have a weird passion for workbooks, but I clearly do. I'm using my passion for that. I'm using my ability to discipline myself to sit down and produce something most people will never produce, to mark me out in the world, to give me more stuff to talk about and show that we have in the program, but crucially, to help my clients get a result. That's what it's there for. I don't need this. It's not critical to selling, but can you see how those extras play into my passions and what I love doing and help my clients get a result? And when I put this on the website, on the sales page, and I show people, when I show you this, if you're considering Preex Business School, do you want this workbook? Because when I see something like this, I want it. Like, I want that workbook. I want to fill it in. This covers everything from setting your vision, nailing the one big goal. We've got 90-day trackers in here. We talk about all different things around behaviors and what it takes to get the result. We talk about purpose. We talk about who you need to become. And then there's scripts in here, sales page scripts, webinar scripts, what a company is, how you sell. I break down a funnel. I break down how you figure out what your clients need and how you position your offer. It's really banging. Like, when I see this, if I hadn't written it, I want that. I want that. And so when you're crafting your course and your offer and your program, think about the core curriculum. Sure, like, people need this stuff on a basic level to actually get to the point of getting a result. But then ask, what do they really need? What is really going to help them get there? And lean on your skills. If you're brilliant at writing, do a workbook. If you're brilliant at creating guided visualizations or helping people find their self-limiting beliefs, add a library of those into your course. It's original, it's different. If you're brilliant at live events, build it into your program. If you love going live to teach, build it into your offer. It makes it original, plays into your passions, you get to enjoy it. And then when you turn up and do that, you're going to get feedback from your customers and clients that will then make the next version even better. All right, last one I'm not going to dwell on too much. I just want to reiterate this point because, again, you hear me talking about this all the time, and there will be loads of videos on this below. Check it out. Funnels. People don't build funnels fast enough. And when they do build funnels, they're really critical over their first run of it, okay? So when I say funnel, what I mean is having a sales page, having an offer, and creating a lead magnet or a freebie, something that is a mini version of the thing you're trying to sell. So for Preex Business School, I use a guide called Stop Faffing, Start Scaling. The link to that is below. If you've never seen it, it's brilliant, check it out. This guide tells people the 3 bridges they need to build and cross to build a scalable, purpose-driven, 6-figure business. I literally tell people the answer, what they have to do. That's my freebie, it's my mini version. When I run ads and get people to sign up to that, literally hundreds of new people every month download that guide and read it, people can see, wow, I think she really knows something here. This is different. Wow, she's been so generous in what she's shared. I see the missing piece of the puzzle, but they still don't know how to do it. So then I'll say, join me on this webinar. I'm going to talk you through a live funnel. I'm going to show you my ads. I'm going to show you my sales page. I'm going to show you how I sell this in a webinar. That is really valuable and bang on what people need in order to get the outcome they're looking for. So in my messaging and my marketing to get them there, I talk about the want. 3 bridges you need to build and cross to build a scalable 6-figure business so you can eat, sleep, live, work anywhere in the world. I get them into the PDF and into the webinar, and now I'm showing them what it's going to take. At the end of that webinar, I say, guys, if you want to do this work with me, check out Preex Business School. I've got this amazing program. I show them it, I show them the workbook, but now I've educated them so much, I've shown them the process, they get it. Now they're deciding, is now the right time? Is she the right coach for me? Because I've already shown them the results, I've shown them the process and they want it. And now it's, is it the right time? Is she the right person for me to do this work with? That's a funnel, right? I want all of my clients in Preex, right from the off, build your sales page, finish your offer, get your funnel running. You need to be getting out and getting people into that sales process. What I want to highlight is building a funnel is so different from social media. I do a lot on social media. You can see I post reels, I post YouTube videos, we have a podcast. Doesn't sell, doesn't make me money, right? Where I make my money is when I do a launch, when I run a funnel, when I run ads, and I'm getting people into a structured process, educating them on the offer, on how they do it, what it's going to take, on who I am, on how I can help them, on actually pitching Preex and the program and what I sell. Even if you listen to this video and you're like, this sounds amazing, I want to join, it is unlikely that you're going to click the link and buy it. But it is very likely that if I say, click the link below to get a free guide, I've written this up, or join me on a webinar and I'm going to show you what this funnel looks like, start to finish, in a multiple six-figure business, it's very likely, if you're interested and you've come this far, that you'll click that. Then I'm getting you into a funnel, not to trick you, not to con you, not to sell, not in that way. I'm getting you into a funnel to educate you on what I know, what I do, right? So with Preex customers, I say, yes, social, it's all good, but the most important thing you can do is build a structured way to educate people on what your offer is and how it's going to help them. And for me, that is a funnel, whether you run ads or not. So the fourth mistake I see people making is, Lisa, I've been posting on social, I'm doing a podcast, I'm making reels, I'm not making any money. Are you opening sales conversations? Are you running webinars? Are you making offers? Are you educating them on your process and why it's different and why it's unique? If you do that and use social media to build the know, like, and trust factor, that's it. That's the answer, all right? So there's a lot more I could say on that, but like I said, I think I've talked about it a lot and it's a whole topic in itself. So a lot of food for thought there. Make sure, if you're not already, follow, like, subscribe. I talk about this stuff all the time in a really honest and upfront way, but there are next steps you can take. So if you look below this video or this podcast episode, there's going to be a couple of links, probably one to the free guide, Stop Faffing, Start Scaling. There'll probably be a webinar upcoming. You can click and join me live, or it might be pre-recorded, and actually see this process. And I might even be planning a couple of live events. So look around the video, go over to the Dare to Grow website, see what's going on, come and get into this Dare to Grow world and learn what it's really going to take, for you to build a scalable six-figure business online that sets you free and allows you to help people change the world and live the life of your dreams. Do you see there how I focused on the outcome again and not the process of what you got it. That's it, guys. Over and out.